Hello, Scorpio. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love reading focused on the first half of June from the 1st all the way through the 15th. General as always, guys, so please keep that in mind throughout this reading and take from it what makes sense for you personally. Release the rest. You guys are probably getting sick and tired of me saying that, but for newbies especially tuning in for the first time, just to remind everybody, it is a general reading. So let's dive into it, Scorpio. This is the first half of your reading. If you want to stick around to the end of this video, there will be a preview to the extended reading. And if you want to watch the whole thing, that's available on my Patreon page. All right, that link will be down below in the description box. Let's get into it. I'll be pulling from these two decks for the first half. The Piney Rose Love Oracle by Calico Moon, and this one is by Maria of La Ballanima 13, the Bella Rose Oracle. All right, Scorpio, so here we go. Opening it up to the messages that want to come in for the first half of June. What needs to come forward here for Scorpio? Angels and spirit guides, please. And you could also be cross-watching for a Scorpio. We're starting off with unspoken feelings here. So maybe they have held back from expressing themselves, or maybe it's been a while since you guys have talked. So maybe that communication is coming in sooner rather than later. We do have this reference to something coming in soon. Let's see what else. Take a look at this, guys. Just the placement of these messages. We do have a third party that's followed by I love you. And then we have yes. This is coming forward with a very interesting group of cards for you this time, Scorpio. And look at the card right here. We have Secret Admirer. So we might have a couple of scenarios here where some of you guys could have a secret admirer situation going on. Somebody's interested in you. Maybe they haven't had the opportunity to just express themselves to you. This could be one of those things where somebody's starting to really fall for you. They've maybe had a crush on you for a while. They could even love you from a distance. But this is somebody more than likely that isn't opening themselves up to you in the heart space as far as being able to express how they're really feeling. I have a feeling somewhere down the line, maybe the first half of June, they'll be able to finally tell you. But we also have a third-party situation going on here. It might be a third-party situation if you're already in a relationship and you've got this secret admirer who's interested in you, and if it obviously turns into something more than just admiring you from a distance, then you could get yourself entangled in drama here. All right, so I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. We do have the reunion card presenting itself there. Now, some of you guys might also relate to the fact that there was a third-party situation. It might have created a separation here for those of you who were already in a relationship. The love is still here. So maybe you and this person just need to be able to come together and talk, not necessarily a reunion. Something as simple as being able to see each other face to face, to have that conversation, to iron things out, to really talk things through. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. I'll be pulling from my Luna Tarot. So I'm actually almost feeling 3 different types of scenarios for the collective. A third-party situation could be totally separate. A secret admirer, as we can see, that might not have anything to do with a third party. For those of you in separation, there's the possibility of coming back together. So there's some sort of movement that's coming in for you, Scorpio. If it doesn't pan out first half of June, maybe there's something going on that might eventually come to fruition later on down the line. We do have the 5 of Cups. So there's that grief energy. We do have the 6 of Pentacles, which is equality. So what I pick up from that 5 of Cups, as you can see, we've got these 3 cups here. This person is focusing on that. So I can't help but feel with the 3 cups, it might have something to do with the third party. And then we do have the 2 cups right behind this person. That could be an indication of a relationship that might have broken up because of that. And then, of course, the 6 of Pentacles is all about equality. 2 people who are equally invested is how I like to see that card. So if somebody wasn't equally invested, if they had one foot out the door because of a third-party situation, maybe what it is that they want to tell you here is after all that, they've realized they love you, you guys belong together, they want to come back into union with you, they're now ready to put in the work into the relationship. We do have the Six of Wands, which represents victory, so it's a very uplifting energy with the sixes coming up here. Sixes can represent growth. Look at this, guys. We've got the Three of Swords. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Sun. And then here we are with the drama, the Tower. Two people were ultimately pretty happy together, and then this third party came in and really ruined everything and created this drama right here with the Tower. It represents a separation between two people, but look, it's right next to reunion. So it seems that it's not an impossibility that if that's your story, you were with somebody, you guys broke up because there could have been infidelity in the relationship. Through being able to open yourselves up to conversation and talking about anything and everything to heal this situation, maybe you guys might be able to get back together, come back into union, wanting that reunion on their part. And if you want the same thing, then you guys have a chance at happiness once again. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Hierophant, which is a spiritual lesson, and it's also the commitment. So as I've mentioned, if they weren't fully invested before, they are fully committed now, really wanting a second chance with you. They want that reunion. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else needs to come through here for you, Scorpio. So hopefully you resonate with that if it's your story. All right, so from the Bella Rose Oracle, what else do we need to know for Scorpio, first half of June? Only choice, no one else will do. Waiting on divine timing, all right? So whatever's going on in your life, in your situation, if it's just not progressing, that's because it's probably not the right time. The first half of June might not be when it pans out for you. But there's clearly somebody here who now sees you as the only choice. Nobody else could ever do. They want you and you only. Look at this. And this is the next card right here. Heart chakra activation, awakening, love. So they, I feel, had to lose you to spend time apart from you in order to realize that you're the only choice, that you're the one that they want for the rest of their life. But because of this timing, Scorpio, that might also drive a wedge between certain situations, because I don't feel you were really waiting or putting your life on hold waiting for this person. So by the time they reach out and let you know that they want a reunion, they want to try again, they are ready for commitment, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's the opportune time, because some of you guys might have already moved on. I'm just kind of getting that for some of you. So let's add to this with tarot. I'll be pulling from my Celestial Cosmos Tarot. This is a brand new one, and I will link everything down below. And I've also now added an action button towards the end of all of my videos where you can just click on that button and it'll take you directly to my deck shop, as well as a separate button for my website if you are interested in a reading. But all of that info is in the description box regardless. All right, guys, so let's see what else. For Scorpio. So this one I feel was wanting to come up in the reverse. Now, in the upright, it would represent love rivals, competition, the arguments, the disagreements. And I kind of feel you guys have already been through that because of that Tower moment, but it was wanting to come up in the reverse. So this is a good thing because this represents a solution. This represents the fact that maybe you guys can meet in the middle and actually compromise to be able to move forward and find happiness again. Clearly, look at this. You guys have experienced that Tower moment, the lost foundation, the separation. You know, so even though you've experienced this, there is the possibility towards coming up with some sort of solution to move forward and be content with where you guys can end up. Look at this. You now have the Five of Swords, disagreements, competition. Look at that image right there. You guys have been through it. You know, this hasn't been easy whatsoever. We've already seen the Tower pop up there, you know, and then the Five of Cups, the grief that you guys have been through, the loss, the regrets, it's all coming through there. You know, all because of this third party situation, more than likely. All right, so this needs time. It definitely needs time for healing and for you guys to ultimately come to some sort of middle ground. But we do have the divine masculine showing up as the emperor. Okay, so they really are ready to do whatever is necessary. It could be the masculine that's gone through their awakening, really ready to open up their heart chakra to you, divine feminine. They're ready to take the lead, you know, to take control of the situation, to fix whatever might have resulted in that Tower. And then look at the next two cards popping up. We've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So they want a new opportunity, clearly, to be with you. They really have gone through their awakening, because the Ace of Swords represents clarity. So they see things clearly now. They know what it is that they need to do. And if there was a third party situation, or whatever that drama represents, if it wasn't a third party, this person is telling you here that they've cut that out. It's no longer going to be a factor in the relationship. So if that was bothering you, they're telling you here that that's no longer a factor. And then we've got the Three of Pentacles, teamwork. Okay, they're willing to put in the hard work that's necessary to prove to you that they are ready to give their all to this partnership. And then bottom of the deck, we've got the Six of Wands. All right, so a lot of these cards have already presented itself, because it's almost like the universe, your angel guides, directing you towards this path where you can be successful, where you can be victorious, not just in your love life, honestly, Scorpio. It can apply to anything and everything. As long as you apply yourself to that area, you can succeed. And if you're putting all of that effort into manifesting a reunion with somebody, for example, you can have that. But it really comes down to two people wanting the same thing. Okay? So it's all about teamwork. So I'll leave the first half right there, guys. And again, stick around the preview for the extended that's coming right up. And if you would be interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below, as well as the action button that I've mentioned at the end of this video. That's it for now, guys. I'll see you real soon. Take care. It took them losing you for them to realize that they have to make better choices here. So divine feminine, it could be your masculine that's realizing this, knowing that you're the only choice here. Look at this. We've got the Well. It says resources, creativity, healing, and wishes can be realized with dedication. Absolutely. So as far as that wish, it could certainly apply towards happiness in your love life, but it can apply to so many other areas of your life too, as I've mentioned. And so I ultimately feel there is time needed in order for that healing to happen. Let me move these guys over a little bit. We have labyrinth, twists and turns, no shortcuts to your destination. Exactly, because for you to be able to claim that energy of the sun, you have to take the proper steps that are necessary in order to get there. And it falls on perhaps both of you to be able to maneuver this journey so that you guys can end up on the same path towards happiness here for that reunion to be a successful one. And then we have the twin flame card presenting itself. You mirror each other for growth and healing. So if you feel that this is a twin flame connection, then you guys are on the same page. You are mirroring each other at the same time. You might not even realize that. And through your own individual healing journeys, you will be able to grow as a person. And then once you guys come back into union, if that's something you're both hoping for, which I feel it is, then absolutely you guys can grow together and to be able to have a second chance at love and really be happy, happier than you guys were when you first connected. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Tanielu tarot deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. What else do we need to know? So divine feminine, there's a masculine here who could be your twin. And I feel they are really wanting to let you know that they choose you. They don't want anybody else. They can't take a shortcut to get to you. They're going to have to do the work on themselves. Look at this. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Chariot. We've got the Emperor showing up again. We've got the reference to teamwork.